Good morning, everyone. Today is Mission Sunday, and on Mission Sunday, the regular collection offering is for the church, the plates are, but the simple baskets are for the mission. And the simple baskets do carry hope. That offering is so important, whether you're donating today or later. It doesn't matter. We ask that you keep this mission in prayer and know that your participation truly matters. And before I get into the backstory of what our mission is about this month, I want to let you know some amazing news. The Outreach Committee gathered last month and we reflected on our year of giving, and we're still wrapping up some giving, but the total amount of the giving this year was huge. It was over $12,000. That's just the monetary giving. It doesn't count the presents you bought for the kids and the families. It doesn't count the food you're bringing in here for the dinners. That doesn't count the toiletry drive we had where people brought in deodorants and toothpaste and soap. That doesn't even count that. So our giving is way up. It's very heavy on local this year. We did a lot. So thank you so much for your spirit of giving. We are truly open hearts and open hands here. Thank you so much. February's mission basket is a call beyond our walls. This month, this is a way to answer the call from Bishop Tracy Malone. Bishop Tracy Malone, I have her letter out there. She is the president of the Council of Bishops. And I'm going to be reading part of that letter at the end. But this is a call to support the evil that is going on in our world right now. And we are choosing to give to the Park Avenue United Methodist Church Crisis Fund. And as your outreach chair, I take my position very seriously, and I do a lot of research through our website. But in this particular case, I called Park Avenue United Methodist Church, who is in Minneapolis, in the center of an occupation that you can't even imagine. And they spoke with me. I spoke with one of their administrators. I've also been in touch with another pastor who's Brinley's aunt, who's in Rockford, about an hour away. And what the pastors are going through is a lot. We're asked to pray for all the clergy because they're doing extra services. They're rearranging things around the day's events. And as you know, some of these events have been pretty horrid. So Park Avenue United Methodist Church is a congregation, and they're serving neighbors amid fear, grief, and uncertainty. And their church stands near streets filled with tension, near streets where peaceful protesters are singing for humanity, and in a community that is struggling to feel safe. This church, our fellow Methodist church, is right around the corner from where Renee Good was murdered. So, in speaking with Jerry, the administrator, he shared how deeply the situation is affecting everyone. Immigrant families, of course, with their longtime residents and neighbors, and anybody with dark skin or dark features. People are afraid to leave the house. It's not a matter of being undocumented or not. It's this terrible fear, and they're trying to overcome that. And they're doing that with their community crisis fund. They are expanding pastoral care. They're creating healing spaces. They're keeping the church safe. They had to up security to do that. And they're doing extra and getting food to people and helping with basic needs. We are a small congregation in a quiet place. And we can't even imagine what it would be like to be in a big city like that. But we are connected. We are connected through the Lord, and we are connected as fellow United Methodist Church members. And what we give, every prayer, every gift, it travels farther than what we can see, and it means more, so much more than what we will know. So, to answer our president of the Council of Bishops from our United Methodist Church, I want to read a couple paragraphs. It was really hard because every paragraph is so powerful, but I'm just going to read a couple paragraphs that are coming from our church. Bishop Malone writes, This is a moment that calls for prayerful courage to speak against actions that are bringing harm to our neighbors. This is time to have an effectual faith that stands with those who are suffering. This is our faithful response to our baptismal vow that summons us into what is required of us to act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God. That's Micah 6:8. We must continue to work for justice, to help heal the brokenness in our communities and in the world. We ask you to pray for peace and justice, and we ask that we work together with communities so that we can create a world where the sword is turned into plowshares and the lion lies down with the lamb. May we be faithful disciples of Jesus Christ, who, empowered by the Holy Spirit, and do our part to bring the comfort, just practices, and healing for all God's suffering people. So in closing, the Outreach Committee and I invite you to give today to the Park Avenue United Methodist Church's Crisis Fund so that our shared compassion can bring that comfort, care, and hope. Thank you.